turn off the wind's still there. How's it going, guys? I know it's been a minute since I've been on here, but today we got two purposes for this video. First one is going to be explaining and showing off my new three-wheeler here, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a channel update while I'm on here. So let's jump in real quick here. And some of you may know from watching my other previous videos, my three-wheeler videos and stuff like that, that I have been looking for an 86 350X for quite some time now. And I actually came across one not too far away from home, and it was reasonably priced, and it was a nice clean unit, as you can see before you, and it was a pretty good price. So I made the drive over there one day and decided that I wanted to take it home with me. So I mean, as you can tell, it's a pretty clean unit for being from 86. It's got everything pretty much like you would expect for a bike of this year. It's got an aftermarket plastic Clark gas tank on here. A lot of guys that ride and race, they prefer them a little easier on your knees. It's got a set of Meyer aftermarket rear fenders, and honestly I prefer those because when you have a set of rear fenders, if they're original for a 350X, especially the 86, they go for pretty good money on eBay and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said before, I get these bikes and I ride them, and you know, it would suck to break one of those fenders because they're going for anywhere up to $400 and $500 just for a set of rear fenders if they're original. So, you know, that would be a sad day breaking or cracking, you know, out some original ones. So, I like that. It's got an original front fender on it, and it's got the Meyer Super Scoops on here. The stock ones were only about half this size, and they're a little bit more aerodynamically designed to help feed cool air down past the motor. As you can see, this one is flared out a little more to get a good rush right down there where the header is, and then this one is kind of tighter in to get more flow through the oil cooler there. So they're a little bit more of an after design that will help beat the stock design. Like I said, they're about twice the size, but as you can tell, it's very clean for what it is, and it runs amazing, shifts like it should. It's all around the perfect bike, man. It's, you know, exactly what I was looking for. I'd been wanting one for quite some time, and I was holding out for an 86. Not a whole lot of differences between the 86 and 85. The major difference was in 86 they moved the location of the oil pump further back that way because they had some issues of people riding really long wheelies or doing prolonged hill climbing. They had poor circulation through the motor, so some guys were having issues with that. So they relocated the oil pump pickup and moved it further back in the motor. And then just, you know, the front brake system was a little bit different. Just little minor things, nothing really too much, but as you can see, guys, it needs some decals, and I'm going to be getting those ordered, and I'm going to make a video about that. This bike will probably become a little bit of a, not really a build series, but more of an update. So like each time, you know, I get something for it or want to do something with it, I'll probably make a video about it and record it, whatever I'm doing, and everything, so you guys are up to date with everything it's got going on. It does have an aftermarket seat cover on it there, stuff like that, but overall, it's pretty much exactly what I wanted. It's got, I think, I haven't been able to 100% verify it, but from the other 350Xs that I've rode, seems like it has a little more kick to it, and there's fresh sealant around the top end, so I'm partial to think that it has a big bore kit or some kind of performance kit installed in the top end, because I mean, I've ridden a couple 350Xs, and this one has a little more kick than a stock one. So I'm going to probably try to figure out how I can, verify that without really tearing too deep in. I might try to pull the headers off and maybe the plug, try to get some light down in the cylinder and see if I can tell if it has like a different piston or something that way. Might do some stuff like that to look into it. But like I said, so it's running a 400EX carburetor on there. A lot of guys will put those on, and it's actually jetted to I think 160 as the open end, and it runs very good with that 400EX carb on there. It gives it a lot more juice, a lot more pep. It's got a set of aftermarket aluminum rear wheels. They came with aluminum stock, but those are extremely light. I mean, that wheel, seriously, when you take it off, I know by looking at it you wouldn't expect it, but it feels pretty much the same as like a bicycle, like a mountain bike wheel and rim. It's very light. So yeah, I actually got an oil filter right here for it. Got it from Honda, and I got some Royal Purple oil to do an oil change in it. Supposedly the guy I bought it from had just done an oil change, so not in a big hurry to get that done. The oil is clean that's in it, so I'm going to ride it for a little bit longer, and then put my Royal Purple in there with some motor coat and do stuff like that. But guys, keep your eyes open. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos here pretty soon with this bike. I'm actually going to do a top speed run with the GPS speedometer on my phone. I'm going to set that up and then take it out and see what it'll do speed wise. I did it once, but I didn't go all out because I didn't have a good area to do it, and I clocked it to 69, and I had a little bit more to go, so I'm thinking maybe somewhere 74, 75 be about where she maxes out. But that's what we're going to see, and we'll be able to see that together. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, 1986 350X. And as you can see, the motor is extremely clean and well taken care of for the age. It's got this really good tire here with the knobbies, and then it's got the one right in the center, so it locks when you're turning and everything, grips really nicely. Suspension on this thing is amazing. I know a lot of times these old ones, people get out and beat on them and the suspension needs redone or rebuilt, and this one's still pretty good. No cracks in the frame, anything like that. So based on, the original parts that you see, I think it's been a very well taken care of unit. And, with the little bit of aftermarket parts, it's a step towards what I want to do with it, So, guys, that's my 86 350X. Stay updated. I'm going to be doing some riding videos with it. I'm going to be doing that top speed run, and I'm going to pretty much, anytime I do anything to this, I want to try to make a video about it, and that way you guys are up to date with whatever, I'm riding, and I actually want to get into doing that with all my bikes. That way, as I do things to them, whether it be, something as simple as routine maintenance or, if I'm doing some kind of mod, so you guys are, able to go along with that. As always, over here is my bobber, and ain't done a whole lot more to it since you guys have seen it last. I mean, I got some stuff in the works for it, but it's in good running and riding condition right now, so nothing's really burning too hot on that to change anything. I did break my drive belt on the Triumph Legend here. I just got that put on. Today is Tuesday. Got that finished up on Sunday. It's all back together, ready to ride again. So that's done. I wanted to actually make a video about that, but I'm not very good at doing the whole, recording while I'm working thing. I'm one of them guys, get on something, get it done. But there's that. And then my dad's bike here, he's been having a little bit of trouble with it. It's only been running on one cylinder, so we went through and took all the emission stuff off of it. They make a kit you can buy. He put new high-performance coils on them, both sides, and still doing the same thing. So he's gonna next try a pickup, and if that's not it, then he's gonna have to probably look into getting an ECU. But he actually, while he did that, he ordered a new gas tank, brand new from Triumph. There wasn't too much wrong with his other one, but the guy we bought it from took it to a dealership to be serviced, and they didn't slide it onto the little rubber stoppers on the frame, and they set it on top, and it allowed the forks to come back, and they kind of nicked it, and this side's got a dent there. It's nothing too major. It's, somebody could still get good use out of this, but me and him like our things, really nice and neat. So he ordered a new one of those, and he's waiting on new rubber backings for the emblems, and then he'll get those put on. And then he also picked up a brand new set of Triumph saddlebags, because he had a smaller set that the leather ripped apart at the seams, so he wanted these bigger ones anyway, and he found a really good deal on those. So he's like, well, while I got it all apart and stuff, might as well go ahead and get that. And he is wanting to convert it to belt drive eventually, but I think he's going to wait until the winter now, because we're pretty much in riding season as it is. But the shop, took down 2 shop lights. They went bad, so we ordered a couple of those, and when they come in, I'll get those back up, so it's nice and well lit in here. That's about all, guys. I mean, like I said, I apologize, it's been a while since I've been making videos, but we're going to start getting back into it. I'm home now for the summer from school, so whenever I'm not on the bikes, I'm going to be riding 3-wheelers. My buddy, he's actually in the market, going to be getting himself a 200X, upgrading from his Big Red that you see ride with me, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll be able to do a little bit more, interesting stuff for you guys. And we're going to Trike Fest this summer. It is the weekend after Father's Day, and I'm going for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm actually was going to stay until Monday, but some stuff came up, so just going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But there's going to be a lot of good footage for that. I'm hoping to have my new off-road helmet and my gear for that, so that way I can move this camera to my dirt helmet and have a little bit better setup for off-roading, because I don't really want to wear my street helmet there, because it is what it is. But I might do some racing while I'm there, so I might have some footage of that. It's going to be a good summer, guys. I got a lot of things planned. Right now I've been, started back at work, so I'm making some money, getting things in order. I got a new rim back there for the bobber, so you guys just stay tuned, and you'll be able to see what's going on around here. So as always, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate you staying around during my little bit of time off there. I know it's been a little while, but thanks for hanging out. I hope this video isn't too long, and I hope, a lot of you guys are excited for what's coming. I know I am, and I'm hoping that you'll stick around. So, as always, guys, thank you. If you like today's video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't already and you want to keep up with what I'm doing, make sure you're subscribed. And if you would, hit that little bell button there. That'll just let you know whenever I upload. So, guys, as always, thank you, and I really mean that. And I hope you guys stick around, and I'll see you in the next one.